Hi guys, welcome back to Wicket. Today we're just going to be doing our review on RCB versus Mumbai Indians. We saw a really high scoring game, about over 400 runs scored. Again, a very close game, which is quite surprising. We already had so many close games this early in the tournament. Two super overs, which has been great to watch, really entertaining to watch. Some good batting, unfortunately, maybe not as good bowling as probably the bowlers would have liked, and maybe some dodgy fielding as well. We've seen as well during this game. So yeah, I guess we'll get Naba. Naba, you can talk about the RCB batting if you want to get started with that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone batted pretty well apart from Kohli. Just going downhill.
Struggling.
Yeah, he's really going downhill on, I think, the last.
Do you think this is the end of his career?
We'll save that for another video. Yeah, he's struggled, and yeah, well, at the top, really good knock by Padikkal again. He's got 250s in three games so far. He's really looked good as a youngster. Digs himself in, then goes long.
Future Shikadar one?
Maybe, possibly. Him and Sanju Samson.
He needs to take some of these though.
Yeah.
Before he becomes like Shika.
Yeah, it's good by him, and yeah, good by Aaron Finch to score some runs. Hopefully he won't be heading to another club next year on his way into the 9th team that he's played for. But yeah, and then you have number 3, yeah, Kohli. Obviously didn't do well. And then moving to the last two, AB de Villiers, really good knock by him. Just came out, was just hitting sixes like it was just like playing on a little playground.
Just like watching stick cricket or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was just like there was a lot more of that later on. Let's not forget. But yeah, it's very good from AB. And Shivam Dubey unexpectedly did pretty good, 27 off 10 balls, I believe. So
yeah,
good finish off by him overall. Yeah. So I guess I'll let you talk about Mumbai's lack of bowling effort.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about their bowling. Might as well have got some club bowlers to bowl. I think they would have got more wickets. Or more. No, in all seriousness, it was tough for them to bowl. It was pretty good batting conditions. They did bowl quite a few loose balls. Like every year there was a couple of loose balls, and it happened to be that every time they bowl a loose ball, it would go to the fence. It was just one of those games. As soon as you make a mistake, the batsman happened to for the edges, or they smash for 4 or something like that. It was just sort of one of those games. But they did struggle. Again, I guess Bumrah, he started off well, but then he sort of really fell away. And I felt like just in general with the bowlers, the plans weren't very clear, which can happen when you're in high pressure situations, and the team is batting well. Often, maybe your plans aren't clear because you just don't know what to do because every ball you're bowling is going for 4 or 6. But I just thought, I guess an example would be in one of Bumrah's overs. He started the over really well, and then he got to the 4th ball. And then he would unnecessarily bowl a short ball, and there's no mid wicket, there's no square leg, there's no fine leg. It's almost a free hit, even if the batsman gets nothing on it. That's gonna go for 4. Yeah, it was just really it was just a bit dumb bowling, to be honest. But again, like I said, when you're in the heat of an actual game, I guess things like that can happen. But yeah, it was a struggle for all the bowlers, unfortunately, and the batsmen were just smashing everything that was slightly loose. I guess Trent bowled not too bad. He did pull it back somewhat. And Pandya bowled okay. He bowled a little bit, I think his last over was a little bit expensive, but apart from that, he was able to give a few runs of less than 10 runs and over, which is a bonus. And yeah, I guess Mumbai Indians fielding was relatively good. They took all their catches. Yeah, Pollard was pretty good in the field. Took some good outfield catches. Yeah, I guess overall, yeah, that's pretty much everything the Mumbai's bowling side. Do you want to talk about the RCB bowling?
Yeah, I mean, without Yadav and Steyn, there wasn't much excitement to talk about this time. Or not as much, I guess.
Well, for the batsmen.
Yeah, and they still got 200 even without them, but yeah. I guess Sudana was up and down. He bowled some good balls, and yeah, to be fair, RCB's fielding was pretty poor, and it has been pretty poor throughout this whole season.
Yeah,
a lot of these ones pairing over volleyball, six. I mean, yeah, it's a struggle for them in the field at the moment.
I mean, who's their fielding coach? Is it Umar Akmal or?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Could be one of the Akmals.
Yeah.
Lost his job with the PCB at the moment, so yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, you're right. The fielding hasn't been particularly great. Yeah, it's pretty weird. I mean, Virat Kohli dropping 2 catches. He's dropping like everything. He's dropping us so much, he started laughing pretty much. So, I don't know, what do you do, you know? Yeah, it was funny because after the game, I saw like this like article and it says Kohli wants RCB to take more catches or something like that. And I'm just like, well, I mean, you also dropped 2 as well, so what do you think's going to happen? But yeah, look, they're probably just having a rough couple of games. The pressure of the match situation also plays a part in taking catches sometimes. Because yeah, you know, a lot of these players, I bet if it was just training environment, like, they'll take all those balls, but because it's a match environment with the pressure of a, you know, batting side, batting and the critical moments, the chances are coming, can cause one to panic. So yeah. Anyway, that's the excuse I'm going with the next time I drop a catch. Yeah,
yeah, sure. Yeah, and
it's like that time when Naba dropped a catch off my bowling.
Yeah. Okay. He also dropped off mine too.
Do you remember? Do you have any words? Do you have any words for that drop catch?
No. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's get back on topic here. But yeah, going back to RCB's bowling, I have to mention Washington Sundar. A lot of effort from him. 1 for 12 or 4 overs, and he bowled 3 of those in the power play with only 2 fielders out. As a finger spinner, that's a really good effort. 1 for 12. That was pretty good bowling by him. And Chahal and Zampa both bowled really well in the beginning, but at the end, yeah, well, it was just Pollard mania at the end, really. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and that's obviously Kishan as well. So yeah, I guess you know. You don't have to talk that much about their batting, but
yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, what do you think made Sundar's overs like so economical? What did you think he did like really well?
Yeah, I think something that so far in the IPL, the spinners have really struggled. I mean, let's not get away from that fact. They've really been slugged like for a lot of sixes. So I guess Sundar was smart. He's tall. He's also a little bit taller, but he was really digging it in and firing it in the, like, sort of hip area. And De Kock was getting a lot of like inside half edges and just couldn't really get it away. You couldn't just full swing it for 6 like Samson's been doing to like every leg spinner that's been bowling to. And I think a lot of the spinners can learn something from that, especially like Chennai spinners and like even some of the other teams. You really need to like dig it in more and look to give less runs, really, because if you're getting like 1 for 50, I mean, I don't know if it's worth getting the 1 wicket.
Yeah.
I'd rather like none for 15 or none for 20.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, good analysis. I think you're right. The spinners have been struggling, definitely, yeah. And yeah, I think they can learn a lot from that. Yeah. What are we up to now? Mumbai Indians batting?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
I guess you sort of covered it. Pollard, or you know, he batted really well. The young, was it Kishore?
Ishan.
Oh, okay, yeah. He batted really well. Some really good shots. I'm really unfortunate to not get 100. Yeah, actually, I was actually gonna say this before, that actually his coach is actually following us on Instagram. Because I saw like we're following him as well. I don't know how, but yeah, it actually came up like, congratulations to my student for getting a 99, and I looked at it and he's actually the coach, or he was one of the coaches, I'm guessing, of him. So that's a bit of an interesting fact. But yeah, really impressed with the young man. Like, just a really good knock. And look, and at the end of the day, you know, RCB pulled off like a miracle victory. Virat Kohli did score runs, he scored a really important boundary when it mattered. It was just
really important outside edge. I mean, top edge.
Oh yeah.
Very
well, boundaries are boundaries, no matter how it comes, as you know, and So yeah, he batted like, I guess he got the important boundary he needed. But I was going to say, I guess one thing is like the Super Over, they actually like both sides bowled like quite a few good Yorkers.
Yeah.
But then in the actual game,
yeah, exactly.
There wasn't much execution of many Yorkers.
Yeah, very much.
Unfortunately, so it's interesting to see that. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe you should have.
Maybe they should bowl like every over the Super
Over. Yeah, maybe.
Up the best.
Every over Super Over. Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. Yeah, I guess I guess this sort of wraps up this game.
Yeah.
What are your predictions for game tomorrow, which is between who? Sunrisers and DC?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
I want Sunrisers to win a game. I mean, I want them to do well in the comp, but I think for them to do well, I guess we'll go over more in the video that we do. But yeah, I guess they need Kane Williamson in there, I think, to have any chance, really.
Yeah, okay, interesting. Alright, I guess, we'll finish up the video there. And yeah, keep a lookout for our next video. Till next time, see you guys later.
It's all about humanity.